What's up, Yon World? It's your boy Original Dion, and today on my YouTube channel, we going over how to find Atlantis using Google Maps. Now, leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications for your boy Yon World. We getting straight into it now. I woke up today. It was around 2:30, and someone just told me to go on YouTube, and the first thing I saw was this video. And it was about the lost city of Atlantis hidden in plain sight, ancient, advanced human civilization. So I was watching that video, and it's very deep. I recommend everybody going and checking out Bright Insight and subscribing to that channel if you want to know a lot of untold Earth history. But in that video, he talked about how Atlantis is hidden in plain sight, and I just wanted to make a video to show you that you can actually look this up on Google Maps. Now, where is Atlantis? We were told our whole life, that, Atlantis sunk in the Bermuda Triangle. That's wrong. The correct information is that Atlantis is off of the western coast of Africa, right off of the Atlantic Ocean. Now, this area is called many different things. It's called the Eye of the Sahara, the Eye of Africa. And I'll show you why. If I zoom in a little bit closer, you'll see in this area right here. You see, now I'm having trouble pronouncing this. Let me see. How do you pronounce this? In Mauritania, you know what I'm saying? It's in the Sahara Desert, which the sand of the Sahara Desert came from the Atlantic Ocean. Like, that's knowledge and that's facts that you can look up. It's evidence behind that. But you'll see in Mauritania, this eye, right? And they didn't discover this until they put satellites up in the sky. There's documentaries about this on visiting Atlantis. You have to go on Gaia.com. And you will find out you'll find a documentary about Atlantis and how it's in Africa, And this is one of the main reasons why this knowledge is suppressed. A lot of ancient human civilization and just ancient human history comes from Africa, and it's suppressed because our philosophers think it'll inspire black people to think they're a master race when they want to be under the illusion that they're the master race, but in reality, it's no master race. So we all equal. Like, we both have things that we could correct in each other, and we both have things that can overpower one another. So I believe we are equal. But let me show you Atlantis. I'm not trying to get too off topic, but this is Atlantis. Now, what do we know about Atlantis? Like, when you look up, what does Atlantis look like? You have to understand the information that we have about Atlantis comes from Greek philosophers. These Greek philosophers studied in Northeast Africa, which is Egypt, and they gathered all of this information. They wrote books, and they are the ones who take claim to be the originators of this knowledge when in reality they studied in Egypt. So we know about Atlantis through a Greek philosopher named Plato. And in one of his dialogues or books, Plato described Atlantis, the capital city, as being built on a hill surrounded by several rings of water. These rings were all joined by tunnels that made it possible for ships to sail through them. The outer rings were connected to the ocean with a huge canal. Outside of the capital city was huge fields where farmers can grow food for the city's population. The wealthy villagers lived on the mountaintops. So much information. This is just a small piece, just like an excerpt of what was in his books. And this is an image on, just based on his descriptions, a replica, a recreation. So when we go on the actual Google Maps to the Eye of Africa, the Eye of the Sahara Desert, when we look at it, even from this point, if you can notice the sand, you could tell water used to run here, And I'm gonna zoom in closer so you can even see the several rings surrounded by water. And it looks like even if you dig a little bit into the ground, you will hit water. And on this documentary, they actually dug in the center, right in the center of this, and it was fresh spring water coming out. And you could tell that it's fresh water just by the color of it. Like even though the Atlantic is salt water, it is fresh, is naturally fresh spring water in this whole area. And you can see the veins which the water, look at this mountain surrounding, hold on, let me zoom out further. The mountain surrounding Atlantis. And then you can see the canal right here. Let me zoom in a little closer. This is the canal that was going out, and you can see all of the water that used to run through this desert years and years ago. Let me show you. Let me zoom in closer. Look at this. Look at this trail. You could tell water used to run just by how the curve and all of the veins which water. And if you look at any dry land that used to have water, look at the layout, you could tell water used to run through here. You could tell the structure used to be here. A natural disaster happened that caused all of this. And they said it happened in one day. So that is what's been recorded from Plato. But Atlantis is not in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean somewhere. It's right on Africa. And this may be the main reason why the information was suppressed. Not to mention, it is called the Richat Structure. If you want to look it up directly, you can look up the Richat Structure. I'll also link the video URL to Bright Insights video on the lost city of Atlantis. If you're interested in learning more in depth, I recommend going to Gaia, signing up to watch this. It does cost to participate, but yeah, Atlantis is real and it's located in Africa. Peace.